Yeah, the woman who's calling up all of your churches to see if they will donate a bottle of formula to her child who hasn't eaten since yesterday, she's lying. So she's being very picky choosy over the churches that she's saying, oh, yep, they said yes, they said no, to make it look as though the majority of Christian churches are turning her away. That is where the lie is. Now, I will also say, on the other hand here, to the churches who genuinely did say no to her, shame on you.
So as I have posted before, there is this content creator, and she's calling churches to see if she asks for one can of formula, if they'll give her this can of formula. Because, of course, with everything going on with SNAP, unemployment, government shutdown, I posted previously before this one that how, as a Houstonian, that she had called Lakewood Church in Houston, and I was not surprised what the response she got. They told her for one can of formula, 2 days to 1 month, if approved. Now, if that's disgusting to me, because it should just be across the board, yes. Next thing is that when she's called these churches, they've told her, no, we don't do that, only for members, if approved. You are the church, and if you're carrying out scripture, it should just be an automatic yes. Just real quick, if you need a scripture, just remember Jesus said that the second most important commandment is to love your neighbor as yourself. Very uncomplicated. If you don't think Jesus' word is good enough, go to the book of Acts. When they were sending Paul out, they said, remember the poor. He said, absolutely. Now, let's go forward. She's not being misleading. If you have 10 churches that were right on the ball, they were ready to help, and you have the mosque that didn't even let her finish and said, where are you? We're willing to help. And you have, say, 40 or 50 churches that weren't willing to help. Shame. No excuses. And as Christians, we have no excuse for that. Now, it doesn't make any sense to be offended that there's someone calling out churches. It's not dishonest. It's not biased. It's not lies. It's saying, hey, you take tithing, you take offering, and you communicate to all of the communities that you're here to serve. Live up to that mission. Because that's part of the mission. I can assure you, you call any church and you say, hey, I want to be saved. Woo, you would get fast response. Or if you say, I want to donate money. Oh my goodness, everybody, you would get fast service. Be honest. Now, I don't see the point in getting offended, because every church that is being exposed, I want to see more churches. I have already communicated with her directly and said, you need to call the United Pentecostal Church International churches. Let's not leave anybody out as my communication. Listen, let's be honest. We all want our churches to not even let her finish and say, please come over. We're glad to give you that. And every church has the money and has the people to do something in the community. Be honest. It's true. We all know it. Let's not get offended about what she's doing. Let's be glad, because there's no excuse for any. Listen, have you all seen that TikTok that churches have been asking for money? They've been asking for $1,000, $1,200, another one over here, $2,000, and claiming that when you do this, you will be blessed. This is why I was not surprised that Lakewood Church would not help, because it's about money. You don't have to like the fact that this is being done, but it doesn't mean that it's wrong.